Can you all believe that April is over? Like what? How did May get here? My mind can't fathom how this happened, and 2018 basically feels over to me and I'm not okay with it. But on a good note, I have been trying out so many new products and I have some new favorites to share with you. The last video I did on my channel was a haul from the Sephora spring sale, as well as Ulta, and at Girl I found some Tatcha products at Costco, so I'll link that video down below if you haven't seen it already. If you don't, please subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you love monthly favorites. I'm seriously addicted to them. Like, I love watching monthly favorites just because I love to see what other people are using. So if you're interested to see what some of my favorites were over the last month, then let's just get on into it. I picked up the Farmacy Green Screen Sunscreen, and I have really been enjoying it because it's really lightweight, it layers well over my moisturizer and doesn't feel greasy. I also like that it is a natural based sunscreen, so I know that the ingredients are really good for you and I don't have to worry about it, and it has an SPF of 30, which is nice just for everyday wear, and I always wear this underneath like my primer or my foundation. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you know that the Fresh Rose Daily or Deep Hydration Face Cream is one of my absolute favorites. It's like seriously one of the best moisturizers I think I've ever used, and it smells so good. It smells like roses. I like this one for daytime, not so much nighttime, so I've been using these two together and I've really been enjoying it. So I highly recommend that. And then another favorite from Fresh is the Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Face Mask. I got this during the Nordstrom Triple Points sale and I just love this mask. I didn't think that I would because the texture of it is a little bit different. It's unlike any that I've really tried, but it has like these little exfoliants in there and my skin's super smooth, and I just rub this onto my face. It says to leave it on for about 5 minutes, but I always leave my masks on for a little bit longer, so usually 10 or 15 minutes. Then I kind of get some warm water and massage the mask into my face, and then I kind of let it sit for 30 seconds or so, and then I rinse off the entire mask, and my skin just feels super nice and luxurious. And this one is pretty pricey, so and a little bit goes a long way, so that's kind of how I justify that mask. And then I've also been really loving the Sugar Rose lip treatment. This thing is always in my handbag. Like, I don't go anywhere without it, and it's just such a great lip balm. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. I know Sephora has some gift sets with them and they're a pretty good deal. I've also been really enjoying this Pixi Rose Flash Balm. This is supposed to be a skin booster, and it's supposed to hydrate and provide radiance to the skin. And I use it more so as a primer before my foundation, and I really enjoy it. I don't find that it's really a balm consistency. It almost feels like a hybrid between a moisturizer and a balm. You can see here, it's just really, it's lightweight, but it does provide a lot of hydration, and I feel like it makes for a good base for my foundation. It's very silky, very smooth, but it doesn't feel greasy like a balm, so it's almost misleading that it says balm. Like, you can tell, just like look at the difference between my hand. It just looks super hydrated and even, and it's not tacky, but it definitely feels like something's there, and it smells really good. If you like rose scents, then you'll definitely like this one. And moving on to makeup, I've really been enjoying the Lumi Glow Motion. This is in the Light Glow Escape. I just think this is a really pretty illuminator. I like to mix this in with like my moisturizer if I feel like not really wearing makeup for the day. If I'm in a rush, I kind of just put a little bit. I use a lot just so that you could see. It's pretty pigmented, but it blends out really well, and I think it just leaves a really natural glow to the skin. I also like to use it on top of foundation, so I'll just take a little bit in my beauty blender, dab it, and kind of press it on the high points of the face, and then I'll go ahead and set it with a powder highlight just so that it doesn't move around or anything, since I have kind of combo skin. But it just looks really natural and healthy, and I think the color is really nice, and I think they have like 3 or 4 colors, so if you haven't tried this yet, I highly recommend it. I also picked up this Smashbox primer water. I don't know why I never tried this. Like, I thought it was a gimmick, like, oh, water, you're just spraying water on your face, is it really going to do much for you? But seriously, this hydrates your skin. It leaves your skin super smooth and even and prepped for foundation. Like, I swear every time I wear this, my foundation like looks on point. I can't be without it. I'm hooked now. I've been loving the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade Mont Blanc. I think this is a really beautiful foundation. It does leave my skin rather matte and provides a lot of coverage. It's a little bit thicker in consistency, but I think it wears really nicely through the day. It doesn't feel like super heavy, but you can definitely feel that there's something on your skin, but it blends out like a dream. I've also been enjoying the HD Liquid Coverage foundation from Catrice, and I'm in the shade Light Beige. They claim that this is a 24-hour wear foundation. I don't know if I would go as far to say that this lasts 24 hours a day. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Double Wear by Estee Lauder, and like that, I believe, 24-hour wear. This one, the texture is really nice. It's very lightweight. It blends out like a dream, and it feels super smooth on the skin and never heavy, but I don't think it wears as long as the NARS Radiant foundation, so just to keep that in mind. But I think this is a great alternative, and I think it's like maybe $9.99 from Ulta. So, and another product from Catrice that I've really been enjoying is the Camouflage Concealer. My only complaint with this product is that the shade Porcelain isn't that light. I wish that it was a little bit lighter so that I could get that really highlighted bright effect underneath the eyes. But the coverage is amazing. The consistency is really nice. It reminds me a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape in the sense that the coverage is there, but the consistency is much better than Tarte Shape Tape in my opinion because it's not as thick. So I don't find that it creases as quickly on me. It sets really nicely, and when I use the powder to set it, it looks amazing all day long, which I really like. It claims to be waterproof. I don't know about that. Maybe I should test it out and see. But it is a really good foundation, so if you're looking for a new one, I highly recommend that. For powders, I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I'm in the shade Fair. This powder is just so lovely. It's so finely milled. It goes on so smoothly, and your face seriously looks like photoshopped. Like, it's so good. It's so good. And it's really pricey, and I regret that I like it so much because I know it's going to be a staple in my collection, but whatever, it's worth it. I also have been loving this Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow Duo. This is a bronzer and highlighter. I just think these colors are very nice and wearable. The bronzer is really nice. It's not too warm. It is a little bit of a warmer undertone, but once you blend it on the skin, it looks pretty natural. And I think that this will be great for me when I'm a little bit tanner in the summer, but also when I'm fair with a light hand. And the highlight shade is really, really gorgeous. I also picked up the Smashbox Vlada Collection Petal Metal Highlighter, and this is in the shade Gilded Rose. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this, and you're probably going to keep getting spammed with it, and I'm not sorry about it because it is so pretty. Like, I couldn't even wait to get the 20% off at Sephora. Like, I went to the Smashbox store in Venice because I was like, I need this. It is so pretty. Like, the pigment of it is like a golden with like a rose gold undertone, and it is seriously stunning. You can see it right here. Please excuse my nails, they're horrendous, I know. But it has such a creamy consistency. It blends out so well. And usually rose gold I have a hard time wearing because I'm so pale, but this one looks so pretty on the skin. I almost want to put some on it. I have some Armorizi Anastasia Beverly Hills on today, but I think I'm just going to layer some on top because it's just so pretty. It's just such a pretty color that you can build up, wear every day. You can wear it a little bit more natural, or you could build it up in the intensity, and I'm just a really big fan. And I have two new lip favorites for you guys. I have been loving the Casey Holmes Palladio collab. This is in the shade Obsessed. These liquid lipsticks are a bit drying, but I find that they wear for a long time. And the color Obsessed is such a pretty, like, plummy orchid shade, and it's not streaky, which I really like. Sometimes with these really darker or deep liquid lipstick shades, they can be a little bit patchy on the lips, and then when you're applying, if you're touching up and your lips are dry, it gets kind of cakey. But this one, I find once I apply it, I can pretty much go the whole day without touching up, and if I need to in the center of the mouth, I'll touch it up a little bit, and it doesn't dry out my lips too much. But the pigmentation is there, the color is gorgeous, so congrats Casey, you killed it. I've also been enjoying the Pixi by Petra Lip Lift Max Peony Bloom Lip Gloss. I picked this up when I was in Venice with some of my girlfriends, and I saw the shade, and it's just so pretty. It's like the perfect dusty rose gloss, and I've been kind of into wearing glosses lately just because they're so easy and I don't have to worry about touching anything up. So it's over here, you can see. It's just a really pretty, like, natural gloss that you can wear every day. It pretty much matches everything, and you don't have to worry about when it wears off because it's just so natural. I've also been really enjoying Pixi Glow Mist. One of my girlfriends turned me on to this, and it's so good. Like, it's so good. It leaves my face feeling refreshed. It smells like citrus and kind of wakes you up in the morning, which is really nice. But also, it leaves your skin glowy without looking glowy, if that makes sense. Like, I have kind of combo skin, so my forehead and like my cheeks kind of get a little bit oily throughout the day, but if I wear this, I find that it doesn't, and it's just so good. And I love the applicator on this. The mist is so fine. Like, I could seriously douse myself in it. It feels so good. And it just, like, gives you such a natural glow without being like grease ball, sweat city, you feel? So if you have combo skin and you're looking for kind of a glowy mist, I highly recommend this one. And that's all my favorites for the month of April. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you won't miss my next video. And I've been really enjoying some bright, bold colors. So if you guys want to see how I got this little makeup look today, make sure to leave a comment down below and say that you want to see a kind of purple tutorial. I just picked up the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, the Lila one, and it's so pretty, so you know I'm going to be playing with it for the next couple of weeks. So make sure to drop me some love if you want to see a look using that palette. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you girls in my next video. Bye!